Hi, welcome to Steph's Fishing Line one more time right here on Lake Nipissing. And you know, they say that an east wind, fish don't bite on an east wind. Well, we're about to prove that wrong because I just got a bite. And we definitely have an east wind. The tip of my rod there. You can see it bounce. There. I got him now. Oh, yeah. Small pickerel. Oh, yeah, I can feel it fighting. Get him to the top here. Oh, yeah. Not a bad pickerel. Walleye. Now, on Lake Nipissing, there's a few regulations that come into play. This is probably... All right. Pretty decent fish here. Phil's got a fish on. Just going to get it up here. My friend Phill, Fishin there. Hi, how you doing?
Good, good.
And there's a fish. Hi, how you doing? Small one.
Good.
Had him hooked in the side. Yeah. Oh well, it happens. Well, you had him hooked in the mouth, but the trail hook went in the side. That's what it was. So have to drop a fish on every show. There you go. There's the fish there. We'll getting that on a chartreuse jig right on the bottom. Again, probably only about 13 inches. Want to throw this one back?
Yeah.
Okay, Phil. That's your fish. There you go. Right on.
It felt bigger than what it looked like.
All right. Yeah, I was just jigging with this Berkeley power bait, and something just hammered it, like for all it was worth. Turn that out a little bit more. I didn't see the fish, but pretty decent size. I'm going to pass you that rod up there. You can reel that one up while I fight this. Yeah, it's a pike. That's what I thought it was. It hit like a pike. Fought like a pike. And sure enough, it is a pike. I'll just take that right here, Phil. Pass that net. There we go. There we go. Okay, I got the net here.
Good job, buddy.
Wow, did he ever hit it hard? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Pretty decent fish. Yeah.
I had a feeling you were going to hit a pike.
There's the Berkeley power bait there. It's called a ripple shad. Turn it around here and let's look at it. It's called a ripple shad. Oh, get my finger. I don't want to get the hook in my finger. There we go. Okay, so it looks like that. It's a ripple shad, paddle tail, and I just had it on a white bullet jig head. Look at that pike, eh? A decent sized pike. Now, on Lake Nipissing, you're allowed pike, but they have to be 24 inches plus. I think this is probably very close to 24 inches, but I got a few pike in the freezer, so I think I'm going to let this one go anyway. And now, just to show you that pike spent a lot of time in the weeds. He's got looks like a bloodsucker or a leech on his bottom of his chin here. So we're gonna grab our pliers here, get that bloodsucker off of there for him. There we go. Get rid of that. There we go. And we'll let this fella go. A nice sized northern pike. Now you always know the northern pike, they got the reddish colors on their fins, lots of spots. Nice sized pike. There you go. Goodbye. Right on. Now, looks like Phil has got a bite up front here. Oh, but he missed it. I would have left the camera on, but he didn't get the fish. Okay, well, catch you on the next round. Steph's Fishing Line. Okay, we've had boneless fillet of pike, and we've had boneless fillet of perch. And I showed you how to do the catfish as well. Now, one step further, here's a boneless fillet of walleye. So you get your walleye. If you're right-handed, you can reverse this all if you're left-handed. Put the walleye in your left hand, okay? And you want to cut the first cut behind the gill, like so. And then right behind the fins, so that you keep the fins and the head all together. Make that cut behind it, just as far as the bone. Don't go through the bones. Turn it away, so the tail's away from you, like that. and you want to cut to the right hand side of, first to the right hand side of the dorsal fin. It's about 3/4 of the way up. Go right in there, back of the belly, and take that cut right to the end. So basically what you want to do is get that fillet right off the side by stroking the knife down there, and you'll feel it go across the rib bones like that. Don't go through the rib bones. Go around the rib bones like that and out into the belly cavity so it looks like so. Flip it over so the fillet is away from it, and do the same thing on the other side, behind the fins and behind the gill. Again, not through the backbone, just to the backbone. Turn it away. Cut on the left hand side now of the dorsal fin, and then take the right through and take the fillet right to the tail, like so. So basically you want to take that fillet right off the side like so, and you'll feel the knife hit the rib bones like that all the way across. That's the key, but don't go through those. Go around the rib bones and down into the belly cavity. Take the two fillets off like so. There's your waist. Maximum amount of meat, minimum amount of waste. So now you want to separate the two fillets in half. Put it back on the board. And now we just have to skin it. Get your fingernail in there. And get a hold of the back of the skin. And basically work the knife like so, until the skin is away from the meat. Now, this is virtually a boneless piece of meat. However, there is one row of bones, and most of you know that have filleted walleye before will know that there's one more row of bones in the center. If you go on the lateral line inside, cut like that, and cut a small strip right next to it, you will have every bone out of that fillet, and it will be a totally boneless fillet of walleye, just like that. Let's do that again. For this one, get your thumb on it. This gets easier with practice. I've done this a couple thousand times, so, you know. So like I say, pull it away. There's the skin. There's the fillet. And one more cut right along the inside of the lateral line, a real small cut next to that. And you will have the bones separated from the fillet, just like that. And there they are, two completely boneless fillets of walleye. Too easy, eh? Now let's enjoy eating some of that stuff. Show you how to cook it up. All right, we're in the kitchen, and we are definitely frying up some of this beautiful walleye. Okay, so I've got one load out and another one ready to come in. So you get your oil hot, and it's like really easy to do. I'll get these ones out. So the pan's hot. You take the container and you put in Italian breadcrumbs in a container like this. Drop your fillet in there, shake it around, give it a good coating, pick it up by the tail, like so, right? Just shake it off a little bit and lay that right in the hot oil. 3 to 5 minutes aside. And let's do another one right in front of you here. Okay, when you got a large fillet like that in there, put the lid on, turn it over, give it a shake, get it all coated. I like this kind of coating. It's not real thick, it's not pasty. It's a real nice breaded coating mix, and it comes out nicely dusted. There you go. So that's basically it in the pan, and it comes out looking like that at the end. So 3 to 5 minutes aside. We'll be back in just a sec. Okay, this is ready to be flipped. It's been in almost 6 minutes now, and it's a little thicker piece, so I left it a little bit longer. But you got to see this when I flip it. It is so cool. Beautiful. Look at that. Now, another one. Oh yeah, nicely browned. So, you want to get that kind of consistent brown texture right across. So, the way to get that rather, is to watch when the edges are browned. Takes 3 to 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes, depending how thick your piece is. When the edges are brown, give it a flip. Give it the same amount of time on both sides. It's cooked all the way through. You see the flakes of meat starting to pull apart, you know it's cooked. The other thing is, walleye is very, very, how do you say, very delicate meat, so it may pull apart easy. It doesn't stay together, but that's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to stay together. You're going to cut it up anyway. Gotta serve this in a few minutes. Get your oven hot to about maybe 150 to 200 degrees, and use a little tray like that with a grill in it, and let the oil fall down through. Keep your fish hot all the time, and got the corn on here. It's ready to go. It's going to be a great meal. Got fish and line.